Hello, hello, hello. I am the African Witch Bitch Hoodoo Practitioner. I wanted to stop in real quick to clear up some shit. I wish I had $1 for every email I get, or every inbox I get, or every communication I get of people asking me. Either they say, can I stock the 7 African Power candles in my hoodoo shop online? If you're in the market to purchase low-cost hoodoo supplies, I have an online botanica that will ship your shit to you cheap as hell. They either want me to stock the prepared candle for the 7 African Powers, or they ask me, how do I work with the 7 African Powers? And I always say the same thing, and I'm tired of repeating my damn self. So I'm about to send y'all this message right here to let y'all know there are thousands of African Powers. There is not 7 African Powers. And there's different candles that they have that are already prepared. I've seen them myself, the 7 African Powers, and they have a list of 7 Orishas. That's bullshit. There's about 300 to 400 Orishas. There's not 7 of them. Africa is the second largest continent on Earth. There is probably about 1,000 different languages spoken on the continent, and the language that's spoken the most on the continent of Africa is English. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm here to school y'all. So with 1,000 different languages spoken on the continent and 50 some odd states, African nations rather, you really think there's only 7 African Powers? No. And the Orishas just represent one tradition or one discipline, which is Ifa in West Africa, in Nigeria. How many other traditions are there in Africa? So please stop asking me about the 7 African Powers. I don't know where they got that number. I don't know if it's bastardization of Christianity, because that Christianity love to use the number 7 for everything. But I'm here to tell you right now, there is way more African Powers than 7. There's probably too many to name, because you got to understand how African spirituality is hundreds of thousands of years old. So you cannot sit up and really think that there's only 7 African Powers. I really need y'all to know that. I'm sick of people asking me that. I don't work with the 7 African Powers because there's no such goddamn it thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of insulting to Mama Africa collectively to think that there's only 7. And it's hella insulting to the Orishas to think that only the popular Orishas that social media has made popular are the only ones out there. Y'all really need to stay off TikTok. And I'm not coming for TikTok. I'm not coming for social media, because I use social media, but people really need to understand. There's people that are non-African, that are Caucasians, that are writing books, because I got a screenshot of a few called the 7 African Powers. And these are white people writing the book. Not saying white people aren't allowed to write any books, but how you gonna sit up and perpetuate misinformation about some shit you not even a part of? Like, I wouldn't care what race you were, to be honest with you. You could be fucking blue, black, purple, but if you going around telling people that there's only 7 African Powers, I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit, because that ain't true. And a lot of people are believing that shit and taking it as fact because it's in a book. Research, people. Let spirit guide. This is why I always tell people, if you sit up and do your groundwork and build your relationship with spirit, your ancestors and spirit, they will guide you when some shit ain't right. You ever just been somewhere and you will just get that unmistakable feeling like, hell no, let me go this way because this shit over here ain't where it's at? That's spirit guiding you. And if you don't have that relationship cultivated, you will get got and you will get took. You know, there are some scavengers out there. I'm just keeping it a buck, and it's in every lane. It's not just in the witchy community. You have scavengers all fucking over the place. Hell, in the political realm, banking industry, you know what I'm saying? Hell, integrity is some shit that just very few people have these days. But just like if it's raining outside and you put on an umbrella to protect yourself from the rain, if you go outside without an umbrella on, you're gonna be drenched. You're gonna be drenched. But if you use an umbrella, it'll stop some of the moisture from getting on you and thwarting it other way. Let spirit be your umbrella. So I'm not saying you're not gonna get wet at all, because shit happens, but it could damn sure make a difference. You know what I'm saying? So you guys just know that. Please stop calling me about some 7 African powers. Ain't no such thing. Okay? All right, I'm the African witch bitch. You guys have a great day. Ashe.